Today we're going to talk about enzymes and also make sure you place the date of your notes in your bill, please. So enzymes are a biological substance that acts as a catalyst, meaning it speeds up a chemical reaction. The biology of organisms want to be very efficient, and so they don't want things to be slow. We're going to look at a lock and key model. So if you think of a specific key only fits with a specific lock. So for example, we're going to look at catalase. I can tell that it's an enzyme because they tend to end in ASE. Similar to amylase, that was the enzyme that started to break down sugar or starches in your mouth. So for example, this is the chemical formula. So we have 2 molecules of hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. We add catalase. The arrow indicates a chemical reaction, and it breaks it down into 2 substances. One is water. There's 2 molecules of water and 1 molecule of oxygen gas. This is the chemical formula, and these are the chemical names. These are the reactants. They're on the left-hand side of the arrow. This indicates a chemical reaction, and these are the products of the chemical reaction. Let's take a look at a picture of this in action. Here's an enzyme. You'll notice an enzyme does not change its shape or size throughout the process, really. So enzymes can be recycled. This will be shut down and it'll be recycled again. So here's my hydrogen peroxide. This is called the substrate. This opening is called the active site. The chemical reaction takes place. It then connects to the enzyme and it's called the enzyme substrate complex. The enzyme changes the shape of the substrate. You'll notice that they're kind of changed here. And now it's called the enzyme product complex. The enzyme then releases the water and the oxygen gas back into the environment. 2 other terms, there's something called inhibitors. It inhibits or stops a chemical reaction, and an activator starts a chemical reaction. Enzymes are very sensitive. They're sensitive to 3 things. The first one is temperature. If they are high in temperature, they tend to denature, meaning the cell membrane tends to melt or break down. If it's a low temperature, they freeze. Think of it when you are really cold in the middle of winter, your hands don't really work well, you can't unzip your zipper. So that's what's happening there. It's too cold. pH, that means the delta sign here, this triangle means a change in pH. Enzymes work at specific pH ranges. So for example, the enzymes in your stomach only work in a very acidic environment. And then the last thing is if they run out of substrate. If you run out of your initial H2O2, then this chemical reaction is going to stop.